Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we're here for another episode within Supermarket Simulator. I was hoping to get up to at least, the very least, by the way, of 100k, but yep, Saturday's around. Saturday's almost done with. It's about 9 p.m. at night, maybe even almost 10 by now. And so I really don't have any more time. We actually need a lot of money. So maybe by next week I'll have what I need, but uh, definitely not this time around. What we need, as you can see, is closer to 200k. So, yeah, most regrettably, we can't really do anything for any of that. And we don't really have anything else to do in this section. I suppose I could try and figure out what I want to do with this section here, but until I can get at least this, I'm not going to be able to push all this back. And I'm still not sure. I want to do another one of these with this row, but I'm not sure how I want to do that. I'm still like trying to figure out this whole stuff. I suppose what I would have to do is take this and put it over here, and maybe put it over on this side a little bit, just to kind of get an idea how far this way I want it to go. Probably this seam right here is as far as I would like it to go. So I would, I suppose, just toggle the grid, block everybody off from this. They need to hurry up and clean this, because I think if I tried to set it down on dirtiness, it would count as something I can't place it on or something. I'm pretty sure that's how it would end up being. It's almost a full one down. The seam is right here, actually. I placed it right down at the seam. So that's how far I would need to bring it down to. Still a bit of a ways to go down, but yeah, that's I think that's a respectable amount of space for this area. This, not so much, but I would be getting rid of this, and that will eventually be going back one section. So the only thing I need to figure out now is how I want to, how do I want to pattern this, having 2 of these and then 4 of these, kind of. Although if I'm doing 4 of these in each row, this will probably end up being 3, so I could and probably will move this over to where this is. So it'll probably be like 1 of this, 1 of that, a second one of this, and then the third one of these. Probably how that's gonna end up. Let's try it right now, right? I talked through it, so now let's walk through it. The only part I'm gonna really hate is having to switch these around without having a middle mouse wheel that works properly. And pretty much this whole section here is just going to be or this whole row here is going to all be here now. And not only that, I'm probably going to move this kind of stuff. Alright. Look all you want over here. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta move this down. We finally got one of these. One of those, whatever. That's weird. Weird that it took so long. Whoops. Brought it out too much. Really messing up their AI, I think. There we go, much better. Let's see what we've got here. We got sugar. Sugar should be somewhere here. We've got some hummus. And lemon soap. Joel, you are down. Yeah, I've been playing some games other than this. One of the games I've been wanting to play that I downloaded. Well, there were a few games I downloaded because they sounded like they might be interesting, and they ended up being way more interesting than I thought they would be, and I spent more time playing those than playing this game, which is part of the reason why I hadn't really gotten very far with this. One is a game I'll be replacing this with. After we finish this game, I will be going to Fast Food Simulator, I believe. I can't remember if I had another plan. If I did, I guess this will be later. I think Irene was over here. I mean, I know it was over here, but I don't know if it was the next street over or the one past that. Wait, is that it? No, that was the new one. Oh, I guess this one was it. It's not, but I know it was over here. Ah, okay. Got Ada here. And the other game that I really found quite fun that I didn't think I was going to is a horror game known as Dying Light. That has ended up being way more fun than I thought it was going to be. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've been. Those two games I've been playing a lot. Probably Fast Food Simulator a bit more. I can tell I'm gonna like Dying Light quite a lot, so I want to save it for a future LP because that's how I do things, strangely enough. We almost got to 100k in this first day of the episode. With 3 more days left, we'll probably get to like maybe 140k. Probably 130. There was still people, so I'm gonna go back. You know, it's almost September, most regrettably for me. But anyways, it's almost September, and this series will end at the very end of September. So I find that a bit interesting. I was, for a second, gonna quit the day because for a second I thought they were all gone. There we go. I do believe they're all gone now. Okay. Okay, went down pretty far. Let's finish putting our junk back up. And yeah, while they're stocking, I'm going to rearrange our room here. We probably won't have 3 more in-game days left in the episode, since I'm gonna have to. Actually, I think that was the only one. Yeah. Since I have to, well, I don't have to, but since I'm going to rearrange the store here, that'll probably take enough time for one day, most regrettably, so we probably won't get the 130k I was expecting. Probably 120. Well, let's think it through. 10, 20, 30. I wouldn't have gotten to 120 anyways, actually. Yeah. I would have gotten to more like 120 or 125, looking at how much we have now. Because, yeah, 30k more from what we have now would indeed be 125. Either way, it still would not be enough to get all we need. We'd still need almost a full 50k. So I'm gonna actually move this all how it should be first, and then maybe, well, I don't see the point. Maybe I should move this right away. It's 2 apart even for that. Let's get these out of the way. so I have more space here. I think that's good. Yeah, that is indeed good. And is this good? Yes, that is. We need 2, so this needs to be over by 1, not 2. Alright, let's make sure this is good. Thankfully there's enough space there for that. The interesting thing is, because now this is 4, I'm gonna need some more of these sections, and I don't think I have enough for 16. I think it's technically 12 that I have. Alright. Let's make sure this is still good. I might make the frozen sections a little bit less. I might make them 6 each. So yeah, this is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna get rid of these 2. Put that there. And instead of having them like right there, what I'm probably gonna do is gonna look stupid, but whatever, is kind of get them halfway in between. I suppose I could find one of these frozen goods that I could do more with. But yeah, who knows. For now, they're gonna have to look kind of... the pattern's gonna have to be a bit silly. So, as you can see, we have 4 more. These 2 and then those 2. So let's move those back a bit. And also, this is the last one. Alright, we need to move those out. And I just realized these actually could stay on the same side. So this goes over here. Get out of the way, bitch. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I was about to say I don't know which foods I could have more freezers full of, but I can already think of one. As you can see, these are pretty full. They usually go up pretty high. These ones kind of not, but these ones definitely do. But there are definitely some in the other freezers that could use more, and you probably can guess which. Like this one. The chicken is very small amount. If we needed 4 more, I could feed having a whole row of chicken, honestly. Just 4 containers of chicken, and then everything else gets 1, because honestly, the rest are pretty good. The only thing is we would need 1 of something else. So 1 would have to have 2 things. And I can't really see anything that needs another one. Like we got the ice cream and pizza over here. That stuff is good. This is really good as well. Yeah, if I did, I would have to do 4 chickens and maybe... Yeah, this goes up to 24, so these are all 12s, I believe. These are 12s, those are like 16. I mean, maybe I could just do 5 chickens. 5 freezers of chicken. Or maybe I can do like 4 chickens, french fry, the rest of these vegetables. The only problem is I love how this is all set up like ice cream, pizza. It just looks great. I don't know, maybe I can have an extra one of each of these with extras. I don't know. But for now, everything is good. We mostly just need to move these more, apparently. There we go. Had to make sure it was to that line. And this looks like it's at 3. Yeah, it's back too far. Get out of the way, bitch. I don't pay you all to get in my way. And might as well do this. kind of interesting. Oh, it's 3. I thought it was 4. Either way, it still looks better than having something over there. Although, what about the food? It's only 3. That's 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Either way, it looks much better now, and so now we're just gonna wait until they're done, which is probably gonna still be another 10 more minutes for me, because it takes them forever. I'll be back soon, ish. So yeah, we're back. I honestly don't feel like restocking tonight because it takes too long, so we're just gonna start another day. I'm probably gonna get another shelf for this so that it at least looks a little bit better. Oh yeah. There you guys go. It's not like there's any music or anything anyways. Oh boy. So yeah, I can get a shelf. Did I not get enough lights for this area yet either? Yeah, we need one more. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put the like cleaning and toilet paper stuff at. Or the food for that matter. Well, as you can see, the refrigerated section only goes here, so anything, which honestly is perfect. I can actually put 4 more stuff there. I'm not sure what that would be though. This stuff here equals 4 and toilet paper equals 4 as well, so that's honestly 1 row, which I probably will put right here as well, honestly. I think I would have enough room, but who knows. Well, I mean, I suppose we could try. Let's get my drink out of the way. Don't know what the hell those are. Anyways, would that be enough space? I mean, it would be enough space, yeah. It wouldn't really go well with what we have here, but whatever. I honestly feel like the dog food stuff would make more sense here. Because it's food, it's not human food, but still. I feel like that would make more sense. Kind of have like the books here and the animal food here, but then there would be nothing on this side. So in a weird way, this makes more sense like every other way. Let's see, we usually start it from the other end though. Nope. Don't give a fuck about that. Alright. There we go. Where exactly would I put the pet food, do you guys think? I really don't know. And this would not fit here. So 4. Can at the very least put this stuff all back here. I don't know, I'm probably just gonna put this over here. Because, you know, why not? Get out of my way. And then just have, like, space in between this and that. Good enough. Good enough. Colin, you want some beer. Alright. Get you some kegs. That's a lot of kegs. Okay, that was weird. Alright. That, like, completely fucked me over. Have to, like, rethink everything now. Yeah, this is really weird how this is right now. Alright, coffee. Mayo. I've like changed this around so much I have to like keep getting used to it over and over again. It's kind of funny. There we go. Erica, you is all the way down the road here. Yeah, it's kind of funny how I'm like talking about I need lights when I don't actually ever turn them on. I mean, it costs so much for that crap. Everything's all in that corner now. It just costs so much for that crap that I'm just kind of like, why even bother? Why even bother turning them on? I should continue. Or rather finish. Sugar cane is here. Beer is here. Not that kind. Not that kind. And then we have this. Soupless right here. This kind right here. Alright. So all the people ordering are all over in this area right here. I think we have 3 people. Not that guy. I think it's this one. Oh, you're next. There's I don't know why that kind of amuses me. Just like you see some random person walking with a paper bag and they just look at you and say, "You're next." Although at the same time, he probably would be like, wait, what? Oh, that's right, I'm ordering something. Although, he probably would also be thinking, you could have worded that completely different. But I don't know why I'm trying to think there's more logic in this game than there actually is. So I'm gonna stop that. Colors and paper towels. So the paper towels is right here, I believe. And the book is right here. I don't know if it would cost too much to have the lights on. I think it's like 200 if you have them on or something. Which, honestly, how hard it is to make money in this game. I feel like every penny matters. Alright, so we can get electro. And then chocolate, pasta, peony, and pulp. Apparently Pulp Fest is going on about now, if you like those kinds of books, which those are all my favorite genres. Yes, I'm taking a drink right now. I put some sugar and cinnamon into a cup, kind of mixed them a bit, and then poured milk onto it. The cinnamon kind of does clump up for some weird reason. I might have to heat up the milk so the cinnamon and the sugar kind of like melts better. I mean, it's fake sugar, so that stuff disappears immediately pretty much. It's kind of like a makeshift kind of crappy rice milk or horchata. It's a little bit more like horchata, actually. Well, it gives the feeling of it. Horchata is way better. But it does have cinnamon. Both have cinnamon, so that's really all that matters. I think we're done here. Made 13K, and basmati, the healthiest rice I know about so far, has changed. Alright, let's get this stuff going. I kind of do things a little bit differently now. I just get all the boxes and toss them inside while hoping that they haven't already stocked the shelves by then, which they usually don't because they're really slow. That's why I sometimes like leave the game for like a couple of hours. Not because I want to leave the game for a couple hours, but because I kind of forget, I suppose you could say, that I left, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Stuff. But by then, they're completely done, and it's usually been hours by then. Alright. Don't worry, we'll get the light up. Let's take this, make it better. Oh. Let's, there. Now they'll... If there's one left in something, they're not going to fill it up, which makes sense, but oh, missed that one. I really need to shave or trim my mustache because it's so long now that it's getting into my mouth. And have you ever bitten down on your like mustache or something? It's not fun, especially when you're eating. Like gets in the way of the food, like all the hairs like creates like a blockage and the food can't get in. Of course, that's when it's really big, and I don't know. I'm sure it would be amusing to hear about and see, but it sucks to take part of. Sometimes I just like way forget to do any kind of shaving, mostly because I don't have any reason to. And that's good enough. I think I should get another thing of these and just take all these out and fill them full of chickens. I personally hate chicken, by the way, but within the game it would make the most this would make the most sense because it's the only thing that goes out of stock the quickest. And with this row here, I almost feel like I should make it 5 each. If I did that, that would be 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. So most of this would be gone. Oh, that wouldn't even be there, so there would only be one shelf left here. 5 doesn't really make sense for most of these items, though. Like for stuff like this, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then the alcohol starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The alcohol, and then the soda, the drinks, that could make one row of 5. But then this stuff is 8 for like cleaning and toilet paper stuff. Books is 3, and those are 3. It's probably gonna get to the point where I stock some more of these shelves more than they need to be. Eventually I will be just having huge rows and they're just gonna be full of stuff more than like probably it'll be like 2. So Choco Pick will be these 2, next cereal will be these 2, next cereal these 2, the breads, stuff like that. That's eventually my final plans for this that I hope to get. And I do hope to have a total of 3. Get rid of this eventually and just have 3 along with these at the same length, I guess. I feel like we'll probably get 3 more in once we get this. We'll be able to do 3 more. 3, 6, 9. And I want this to be completely like nothing here. I might just put the animal food along this row here along with the books. And then just have this completely like nothing here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I suppose I can wait out here till they're finished, though. I'll talk more about my plans later. Alright, I am back. I got the bare minimum stuff that I possibly could so that it wouldn't take me very long to come back and start on the game again. I really should stop recording this late Saturday night. Literally gonna be Sunday in 20 minutes. Midnight in 20 minutes, yes indeed. Yes indeedly. And of course, let's bring this back up. So when we come back, I should have this 70k more that I need. Actually, I'm going to come back when there's 200k for the next episode, obviously. So 200k. Usually we make, have been making 13k for quite some time now. The problem is it takes a lot of money to restock that stuff. So when I play tomorrow, the day I have this uploaded, well, for today for you guys, I will be like restocking everything in there, and it's gonna take a lot of money, probably like 7 or 8,000. But usually it takes about 3k to restock that, and paying these noobs to do little work. They do very little work, and they're very slow. But paying these numpkins, that costs another 2k, I believe. So I'm spending about 5k of the money I make, so I'm not even making double of what I spend. I'm making 5k, 8k, so I'm making a little over 1.5 times. But yeah, that is what I am planning on. Is getting to 200k, so that when we come back, we'll be able to open this up, and we'll still have a bit of money left over. The next one, I really want to like just hunker down and just. That is really weird. This makes more sense with what we need. Oh, that's right. They made it so now that there are 5 instead of 4 or 3. I always think it's 3 for some reason, but we opened it up, so yeah, there's more. Anyways, I really would love to come back and just have all this money, but even if I get loans from the bank, that's only about 200,000 or something like that. We can look. 150, 60, 70, so 172,000. We have enough money that is enough to get this one if we got it all and had no money ourselves. So 172k is hardly anything. It's useless, really. So, yeah, I really would love to come back. Like next time, maybe if I can get more than 200k, that would be cool, but most likely not. Because I would love to have a lot of money already stockpiled for the next round. It would be so cool to be able to have all 5 of these 2 episodes from now, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. So I would need to get 1.1 million for these 5. I mean, if I could at the very least get like 2 at a time, that would be pretty cool. So I will try for $400,000. That's, yeah, right. So if we do the math, I'm making, after everything spent in a day, I'm only making 8,000 a day. in-game day, and it does take only 15 minutes for the in-game stuff, like this stuff here. But the restock takes an hour and a half, so it's about 2 hours for 8K. And now, if that was real life, I would be happy. But in the game, it's very annoying. And so, Sasha, one of my favorite female names. We would need... Let me see if I can think about it while doing this. It's 2 hours a day. I don't really want to do this for so many hours. But let's just pretend, right? So I'm awake. I go to bed about 4 in the morning and I get up at 12. And so well, that's usually, it's not always like that. That's 16 hours. Obviously, I'm not going to do that for 16 hours a day. At most, 12 is what I would do. That's 6 times 8, which is 45 plus 8, which is 53K. If I did half a day of playing this, I would need a whole week, would still give me 1, 2, 3, 3,500. But I'm just gonna let you guys know there's no way in hell I'm gonna play this for half of a day for a whole week. Because that's just, I don't think I know anybody who would do that. I'm the only person who would be crazy enough to do such a thing, and even I won't. So, yeah, but I might be willing to do 8K a day. 8K. I meant 8 hours a day. I might be willing to play this 8 hours a day, which is, yeah, quite a lot. Alright, James, he's down this road here a bit. To be fair, if I did play this game for half a day, yeah, let's just squeak, why don't we? If I did play this for half a day, every day for, well, actually it would be 6 days, so I would only get 300K for the week. Well, if I did start Sunday and go to Saturday, I guess technically it would still be 7 days. I can't see myself doing that. I don't see the point. Where's the coffee? I have changed this around so much, and this is definitely not its final form, that I literally have no idea where anything is at. Naomi is all the way down there. Yeah, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I wouldn't be able to do anything else. I would just have free time for 4 hours. To be fair, there have been some days where I would play that long, but it wouldn't be every day. But to get to the 200k, that should be very easy to do. We're gonna get close to 120 today. I'm probably gonna have to spend close to 10,000. In fact, I can't remember if it was for last episode or this one, but the time where I kind of did the same thing as I did this time around, which I think was last episode. How much it took me to restock that was about $10,000. But I think that was actually the last episode I talked about that. The weeks are just flying by so quickly for me, honestly. It's hard to remember what I've talked about a lot of the times. Alright, chips is over here. Book is here. Not that one. And the cleaner is over here. We need one more. While we wait for that, I'm gonna go here, turn that back on. And wait for them to... It's like, in this section I could definitely get more space. I've been thinking on just having one whole shelf for one item. That is something I've been doing. Kind of like how I do for the toilet paper. I'm kind of thinking on doing this kind of thing for... I also do it for this stuff. Kind of thinking on doing that kind of stuff for everything. Except for maybe freezer goods. And this stuff as well. 5, 10, 15, 20... Wait. There's nothing doubled yet. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I would need 45 of these. Obviously. Which is 9. Or, well, this is 9. So, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10... How much is this stuff? 6. $10. It's about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-ish. I'd have to do like 3 rows of that stuff. And a lot of this stuff does not need one whole thing for it. Is everybody out of here? So as you can see, 13k. I guess staff stuff is closer to 1k than 2, but all this other stuff makes it about 2k. And as you can see, total about 9k. That's only because I spent very little on supplies. Usually it's closer to 8. Lemon, sugar, yogurt. Lemon, sugar, yogurt. Lemon, sugar, yogurt. Lemon, sugar, yogurt. Lemon, yogurt. Not getting much there, but still better than nothing. Lemon, sugar, yogurt. One of these sugars has changed. I don't remember which. Pretty sure it was one of the Darrens. I checked them all. Nothing changed except for the yogurt. Alright, well, I think I spoke my quota for this night, and for this episode. I think I only did 2 in-game days with a lot of explaining my plans for the game. We have, like, literally 6 more episodes left, so I honestly do not know if I'll be able to get everything taken care of by then. But who knows? Maybe we actually will. Maybe one of these weeks I actually will spend 12 hours a day every single day trying to get everything taken care of. Let's give this stuff one last look. If I can definitely get this taken care of. $350K. If I really was to try and do that, this would be about $415. So yeah, if I did that, I would be able to buy both of these in 2 episodes from now, and hopefully have some left over from this. I see this as 1 episode, 2, possibly 2 if I really do actually do all that stuff. Almost, this would be 4, and then 5. I would actually have to do, I actually would have to do that. I'd actually have to play 12 hours a day for 7 days for the next month, actually. For the next month, I would have to play this game 12 days a day. 12 hours a day. Just to get everything taken care of before we finish this game off for good. I might actually just stream the last episode. No, that would be hell for everybody involved. Anyways, hopefully you guys don't mind the rambly episode. I'm noticing these videos have become much more rambly now. Rambly, that's a weird word. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Love you all, peace to you, and as always, stay safe.